This
everyone.
conference will now be recorded.
You can see my screen also, right? Okay, fine. Done. Right. So listen here. So last class we were discussing about SDLC, isn't it? Right, guys. So we were discussing about SDLC, guys. So in that we discussed about what, guys? So basic steps. That is first one here it is how SDLC starts. Okay, right, guys. What actually SDLC will explain is all implementation of a project. Correct? From day one to up to end of the project, right? This is what we discussed yesterday, right? All implementation of a project from day one to up to end of the project, correct? That will explain all implementation activity of a project from day one to up to end of the project. It's nothing but what is DLC, correct? So again we also discussed about how does SDLC start. Right. So software bidding, right? It starts with software bidding. Here, what happened, guys? CEO goes to the client and confirms the project. And then, second step, kickoff meeting, right? So once the project got confirmed, the CEO now he will come back to our office and he will choose the project manager who is well suitable to handle this project. Isn't it? This is what about a kickoff meeting, right? Next one is our project initiation. Correct. So which is prepared by whom, guys? The project manager. Okay. So it consists of what? The client domain and platform and all. Domain means what, guys? Our project belongs to insurance project or banking project or business project, like that it is. Okay. So it is prepared by the project manager. Right. Project initiation note, which is prepared by the project manager, which consists of basic information of a project. Correct. Which consists of what, guys? Basic information of a project. Correct. So after this one, we also studied about the requirements. Correct. So business analyst along with the system analyst, he'll goes to the client and gathers the requirements and prepares two types of documents. What are they, guys? BRS documents and SRS document. Correct? Yes, BRS documents and SRS documents here. Right? So once documents are ready, so what we have to do, what is our next step here, guys? Analyzing the requirements here. Okay, so once documents are ready, what is our next step, guys? Here we have to start analyzing the requirements. Means everybody should start, everybody should start learning or studying. I'm not sorry for learning. Everybody should start understanding the requirements here. What analyzing the requirements means, what, guys? Try to understand the requirement, what exactly the client wanted. Correct? So understand the requirement, what exactly the client wanted. It is called as what, guys? Analyzing the requirements here. Right? It is called as what, guys? Analyzing the requirements. So everybody, even you get some document, you try to read it, right? What is there in it? So everybody, all the developers, testers, managers, team leaders, project manager also, including project manager also, team leaders, quality managers, experts, SMEs, technical team, everybody should start understanding the document here. Documents mean what? This BRS and SRS documents. This requirements here. Okay, everybody should start understanding the requirements here, guys. Clear, everybody? So this is what up to here we have seen analyzing the requirements. So now let us start the sixth point here, or day 3. So sixth point here, guys. Okay, right, guys. Once again I'm saying. So first 3 days recordings you will get, guys. Okay. Next, going forward, you will not get the recordings. Only notes you will get. Okay. So try to attend the classes regularly. Okay, because only first 3 days session recordings you will get. Okay. Still, if you want a recordings, you have to talk to the organizer regarding this. Okay. Right. But yes, but see, listen here, guys. Try to attend the classes regularly. Okay, got it, guys? Because you'll get the notes, you'll get all the documents. Okay, but recordings, I told you right in the first day also, I told you only 1 or 2 days class sessions recordings you're going to get it. Okay, so try to attend the class regularly, because recordings you will not get it regularly. Okay, because those, try to attend the classes regularly, notes you will get it. Okay, whatever I'm writing here, whatever we are learning here, or whatever I'm putting on in this paper, everything you will get it. Okay, right, that I can give an assurance for that. So try to attend the classes regularly, guys, without missing. Okay, up to the end, because we are going to learn tools and all at the end only, right? Once you are thorough with the subject, then we can go with the tools. Correct? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that is my personal suggestion actually. Okay, to you all guys. Right. Okay. Now listen. So this is what case up to analyzing the requirements we are done. Now let me jump into the topic. Now we are into after analyzing requirements. What is the next one here? Project planning, isn't it? Okay, project planning. So let me open a diagram, guys. 1 second, guys. Let me open the. mm, okay, right, right. So what happened, guys? So software bidding is completed, right? Then kickoff meeting, correct? After kickoff meeting, project initiation node. Then after that one, requirements, right? Then after that one, project planning. Okay, what is our next step here, guys? So project planning means what, guys? So the who prepares this project planning, guys? Okay, actually it is prepared by the project manager. Okay, yes, very good, Narish. It is, yes, Shashi, good. So it is prepared by whom, guys? It is prepared by project manager. Yes, Chandana, good. Okay, right. So it is prepared by who? Yes, Anuj, Ranjay. Yes, very good, guys. Superb answers, everybody. Yes, yes, guys, very good. So who prepares this one, guys? Project manager here. Right. So what is the main agenda of preparing this one? Right. Why he prepares this one? What is the main agenda of preparing this one? Simple thing is, okay. So we got a requirement and everybody started analyzing it. Correct. In the fifth step. So what is our fifth step, guys? We got the requirement and everybody started analyzing it. Correct. So even the project manager will also start analyzing the requirements. Okay. After analyzing the requirements, yes, try to understand. After analyzing the requirements, okay, based on the requirements means after analyzing, the project manager also starts analyzing the requirement here. Okay, right, okay. So after analyzing the requirements, right, so based on the requirements, the project manager will prepare. Okay, so based on what case? Based on requirements, the project manager will prepare this project plan here. Yes, based on the requirements, the PM prepares the project plan here, guys. Yes, we know it is clear up to now. Yes, the project manager will study the document properly and will and he will prepare one project plan here. Why? What is the use of preparing this project plan? Isn't it? That question might have come into your mind. Okay? Why he prepares this project plan? What is there in this planning? Correct? Nothing but what case? He will plan for the entire team. Okay, he will plan for the entire team, guys. Simple thing. Okay, so after analyzing the requirements, he will just plan. Okay, how many days does it takes to complete? At least means a rough estimation of duration here. A rough estimation, not exactly. Rough estimation of duration. How many developers are needed? Okay, how many testers are needed? Okay, how many designing team are needed? Correct. If testers are needed, either we require only manual testing is enough, or we have to go to automation. If it is a good project, and I think nowadays most of them are preferring automation, right? So if you go for a automation, so how many automation testers are needed and how many manual testers are needed? That everything. So how many systems? So he will have a discussion with the whom guys, system analyst, and how many systems are needed, on which platform we have to, whether we have to work on Windows or Linux or Mac, like that, what not. Everything will be analyzed here. Rough duration means, roughly I think this project will take around 4 to 5 years to complete, or 6 months to complete, or 1 year to complete. A rough estimation here. Okay. And how many developers are required going forward? Okay. How many testers? If there are not enough people, how many people we have to recruit again? Okay. Designing team, how many designing team are required? Testers, the manual testers, how many are required? Automation testers, how many are required? So everything, what not. Even operating system, that is platform. Okay. And not only that, that is even either we have to develop in Java or Python, on which platform we have to work, like that, blah, blah. Everything will be discussed in this. Everything will be prepared in this project plan here. Okay. This everything, because something we are starting means something, there should be a plan here. Am I correct, guys? I feel the same thing. You're doing something means you're going to plan it before. Okay. So example, if you're going from one, if you're moving from if from here to other place, assume that you're going to your hometown, you're working somewhere and you're going to your hometown. So tomorrow is your journey. So yes, definitely you'll have one plan, guys. Right. So first of all, I have to pack my bag, and in that bag, I have to pack so and so my belongings. You are going to your belongings. You are going to put in your bag, right? Whether you want to buy something to your parents and all, you plan for like that, right? And you'll plan to come from your office early that day, right? You will go to via train or plane or whatever it is. Okay. You'll take a cab, or else you'll take a car, like that. Everything you will plan, right? So I have to pack my bag first. I have to go there. I have to move 5 minutes earlier. Okay. Maybe that, at everything you will plan here, correct? So in the same way, before we start the project, everything should be planned properly. Okay. First plan properly, and then we are going to start. That even when you're going for your journey also, you will plan first, then you will start your journey, correct? Yes. In the same way, yes, so the same way, everything will be planned first by the project manager, and based on that plan, and this plan will be followed by everybody. Okay. So based on that plan, what happens? So this is the way. So this many days it will take, so this many is required, this many designing team. So designing team should start like this. So everything will be planned properly here. Then we are going to start our project. Okay. Yes. So planning is done, got the requirements, analyzing is done, and based on the requirements, we also analyzed here. Okay, clear. Yes, right? Analyzing is done. Now, seventh step here, guys. Okay, right. So instead of that, I'll write it. This would be the better one, I think. Okay, seventh step here. So now start designing. Okay, right. Good, Manadip. Okay, now start designing here. Right. So project planning is done. Now let us start designing here. All right, let us start designing here, guys. All right. So so everybody clear with the planning list? Tarushika, I'll tell you what happens in STLs that is different. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you later. Not don't mingle that with here at that time when we are discussing about that topic. I'll tell you. Okay. Don't worry. You will be confused. And yes, don't you keep that one aside. I'll explain you that one. SDLC starts with planning means what? Because there we are. That is only our testing life cycle. This is completely developing life cycle. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Now coming to the point. Okay. Come back again. Right. So it is project planning is completed. Now we are doing the design. Okay. So what we are doing is we are doing the designing here, guys. So designing is done by whom? So there will be a separate. So design it is done by. Okay. Okay. It is done by whom, guys? It is. I'm sorry. What happened? Okay. It is done by technical team. Okay. Technical team, or else, in other words, we can say it is architect team here. Okay, so designing is done by whom, guys? Technical team or architect team. So project planning is completed. So now see, this is what the architect team will do. Okay, this is what the architect team will do here, guys. Means they will design the project here, they design the application here. Okay, so based on the designing, so we have two types of designing, guys. So based on the requirements, design team will design in two different ways. Okay, right, guys. So based on requirements, okay, what it is, guys? So based on the requirements, right? So design team will design in two different ways, or architect team, okay, will design what, guys? In two different ways, in two different ways here. Okay, what are those two different ways here, guys? Okay, let's see. First one here it is. Okay, right, concentrate, guys, very important point it is. Okay, first one here it is HLD. Okay, and second one here it is LLD. Okay, first one here it is HLD, and second one here it is LLD here. Okay, right, HLD and LLD here. Right, so HLD stands for what, guys? High level design, and LLD stands for low level design. Okay, high level design, and LLD stands for low level design here. HLD stands for high level design, and LLD stands for low level design here. Okay, so yes, so two types of designs they will do. HLD is nothing but what, guys? Outlook of a project requirement. I'll give you confirmation. Don't worry, guys. I'll show you example also. You don't need to worry. It's nothing but what, guys? Outlook of the project requirement here. Or else we can say outlook of an application. Anything we can say. Outlook of an application. Okay, right. And here LLD nothing but what is inner look of an application here. Okay, inner look of an application here. So these two types of designs the team will do, right? So these two types of designs the team will do. Guys, is my voice audible to you all clearly?
Yes,
Okay, done. Thank you. I think Sudhir, why don't you check it your end? I think maybe your end it might be the problem. Check it your end, Sudhir. Okay, right. So based on the requirements, design team will have two types of design here, guys. They will do two types of designing. What are they? HLD and LLD. Okay, HLD stands for high level designing, and LLD stands for low level designing here. Okay, in this, outlook of an application is nothing but what, case? High level designing, and inner look of an application is nothing but what, case? Low level designing here. So I think still you got one question. What is this HLD and LLD? I'm not at all clear about. Correct? I think you that question might have. What is this outlook and what is this inner look? What is the difference here? Right? I think that question might have killing you. Correct? I'll tell you. I'll make you clarity. See here. So let me open one. Oh, not this one, guys. Just hold on. Let me go to an MS Paint here. Just open. Okay, so I'll give you clarity here, guys. So just hold on, guys. So you all know Gmail, right? So regularly you are going to log in into your Gmail, okay, or your Yahoo mail, or whatever it is, okay, Gmail or Yahoo mail, right? Same, both are same, Bhupendra. Okay, both are same. Okay, fine, right, Bhupendra? Clear. So listen. So generally, what you do, guys? Not this one. One second, guys. Please hold on. I attached wrong one. Let me show. Right. Okay. Right, guys. Now see. So generally, if you want to log in into Gmail, what you do, guys? Okay. So you will open a Gmail account and you will give your username and password. So where you give your username and passwords, guys. Okay. So this is what case username. Okay. This is what case here password here. Okay, username and password, correct, and this is a sign in button. Okay, here you give your username, here you give your password, and you'll click on it. Okay, right, guys. So this is what about your Gmail or Yahoo Mail, whatever it is, assume that. So this is what, whenever you open the Gmail application, what you can see this page, right? As soon as you open, you can see this page. So you give your username here, sorry, you'll give your username here, right, and you'll give your password here, and you'll click on this sign in button. Okay, so this page is nothing but what is Outlook. As soon as you open an application, what is that which is visible to you? It is called as what is Outlook. Okay, so you click on it. Okay, you click on it, so you will sign into an application, okay, into your Gmail. Then automatically you will see your inbox, you can see your mails, you can see some sent items if want, you'll see your inbox and all, right? That everything is called as what is internal look here. Outlook is you sign in here. Okay, and as soon as you go inside, whatever you can see and whatever you see inside the application, that is called as what is inner look here. Okay, inner look here. So let me open, even I'll open better open this one, shadi.com. See here, see what you can see, a couple standing over here, correct? Something that there are some text fields are displaying here, correct, isn't it? Some text field is displaying here, some login button, some help button here, right? What not, yeah, this is what you can see. So this look is nothing, see the logo of a company here, application here. So whatever you can see in this page, as soon as you open, you can see this one. So this is called what is Outlook of a project. Outlook, when you open an application, whatever you see, that is called as what is Outlook of a project. Okay, now if you log in into it, and for example you're searching for a woman, and between age of 20 to 25, and she's something Hindu, and something you are selected, what it is, let me pull it out. Okay, something you have selected mother tongue Telugu or Hindi or Marathi, something else here, right, Punjabi, something, and you just picked up here as a Hindu, and let's, okay, so you will go inside of it, correct, you will go inside of it, and just you will get a filter of women who are with the age of 20 to 25, and religion with Hindu, and mother tongue with the Hindi and all, correct. So internally what happens, that is called as what is inner. So let's begin. So you, if you, let's begin. Oh, it's asking for me to join. I'm not going to join it now. Yeah, so let's see here. So internally, as soon as you go inside, that is called as what is. So if let's begin here, so it will navigate to another page inside of it, correct. So what we see outside is nothing but what is Outlook and HLD designing. As soon as you go inside, what we see inside is nothing but what is inner look and LLD designing here. Clear, everybody? Internally what happens, yes, internally what happens is nothing but what is low level designing or inner look of an application, correct. See, even here in this page also, see here guys, see, you can see everything is designing. Okay, here this field must be here, this text field over here, this must be, it has to navigate to this one here, like that everything will be what case, yes, designed by the designing team. So based on that designing only, okay, yes, based on that designing, yes Bhupendra, yes, okay. So this is what it is done. So now designing is also done. Then what will be our next step? Yes, designing is done. What will be our next step? So based on the designing, we have to do coding here. designing is done, then we have to do coding here, guys, because what the designers will do here, correct? See, they will give us a plan like this. Okay, here there should be a logo should be displayed here at the left side, login button here, help button here, and these fields must be displayed here, and there are some links must be displayed here. Like that they will design everything and they will give to the developer. Now what is the job of a developer? Okay, he has to code in such a way that logo should be displayed here. Okay, he has to do coding, he has to write a program in such a way that all fields must be designed here. Okay, he has to write a program in such a way that login button must be at the right side and help button must be at the right side. Like that he has to write coding here. So based on the designing, okay, as soon as the designing is completed, so based on the designing and based on the requirement, right, so developer will start writing their coding here. Okay, right guys, right? Okay, so based on the requirements, what they do guys, based on the requirements, okay, developers will start, or coding will be done by the developers. Okay, coding will be done by whom guys? Programmers or developers here, anything we can say. Okay, coding will be done by the programmers or the developers here. So eighth step is completed, so the developers will start writing their coding and coding is also done. Now here comes into picture, now we entered here. Okay, now next one here, it is ninth one, testers. Okay, testing team. Okay, ninth one, testing. So everyone will think that, okay, now our job will start, testing will be done by the testers. Okay, so what everybody will think that our job will be our job will start and testing will be done by the testers, correct? But our job will not start now. Yes, testing process will start, but our job will not start now. Everybody will think that, okay, coding is done, so developer job is completed, right? So testing will be done by the testers here. Not like that. Okay, so before giving it to a QA team or testing team, the developer will test the application at their end. Okay, see here, before giving, once coding is done, so let me write that point also. Okay, once coding is done, okay, before giving it to the QA team, or else I can say testing team. QA means quality analyst team. Okay, testing team, the developers, okay, will test the application. Okay, will test the application at their end. Okay, at their end, test the application at their end here, right? So before, once coding is done, so before giving it to the testing team, the developer will test the application at their end here. Okay, so testing done by the developers is nothing but what, guys, it is called as an white box testing here. Very important point, concentrate guys. Okay, so first point here in this testing is, so testing, white box testing. Okay, white box testing here is, okay, testing done by the developers, okay, is called as what, guys, it is called as white box testing. I'll let you know. Okay, testing done by developers is nothing but what, guys, white box testing here. Okay, simple thing is, let me give you a simple example. See, for example, I assume that I'm a student. Okay, so I'm writing an exam in an examination hall. Okay, so my exam is completed. So what will I do? I have written all the answers and my exam is completed. So before submitting the answer sheet to the invigilator, okay, concentrate case, before I submit the answer sheet to the invigilator, once I'll check all the answers. Am I correct? Once I'll just glance or I'll check all the answers, right? But why I'll check all the answers, guys? Because did I have written everything correctly or I have done any mistake? Okay, to check by myself. Once I'll check all the answers. If everything is gone smoothly, then only I'll give it to the invigilator. Okay, first I'll check all the answers, then only I'll give it to the invigilator, right? So in the same way, so before giving it to the testing team, developers will check the application at their end. Okay, that is called as what case? White box testing here. Not only guess, you are giving something to someone means, so first you will check whether it is working or not. Okay, first you will check whether it is working or not, then only you will hand over it to somebody else. Am I correct? Right? If you're giving something to someone means, first we'll check whether it is working or not. Okay, it's working fine, then only we'll hand over it to someone. Am I correct? So this is also same way. So testing done by the developer is called as what case? White box testing. Okay, so in the same way, the testers also test on their own coding here. Right. So under white box testing, again we have two levels of testing here, guys. Okay. So under white box testing, we have two levels of testing. Okay. We have two levels here, guys. What are those two levels, guys, here? Yes. First one, here we go. I can say we have two levels. There is nothing but what case? Unit testing and integration testing. Okay. Unit testing is first one. Okay. And second one, we go integration testing, guys. Okay, unit testing and integration testing here. Okay, so first one under white box testing, again we have two levels of testing. Yes, one is unit testing and integration testing. Okay, so what is this unit testing, guys? Okay, testing each and every part of a code is called as what case? Unit testing here. Okay, testing each and every part of a code. Okay, every part of a code is called as what case? Unit testing here. Okay, so combining all parts of a code and conducting testing is called as what case? Integration testing. I'll show you the definition here. Okay, combining all parts of a code and conducting testing. And what case? And conducting testing is called as what case? Is called as, okay, integration testing or interconnected testing. Anything we can say here. Integration or interconnected testing. Okay, which is called as what case? Integration testing or interconnected testing here, guys. Okay, so combining all parts of a code and conducting testing is nothing but what case? Integration testing. Okay, so let me give you clarity and I'll show you an example also. Listen. So see here. So let me open. I open one application. See here. So unit testing. Okay, what is unit testing? I see here. So after coding is done, then testing has been coming to picture. Who will do this testing, guys? First, testing will be done by the developers because they will test their application first and then only they will give to us. Okay, right. So now here, testing done by the developers is nothing but what case? White box testing. So they will do two types of testing here. What? One, they will do unit testing and other they will do integration testing. Okay, so testing each and every part of a code is called unit testing, guys. See here. See, this holidays is one part. Okay, flights is one part. Okay, hotels is one part. Right? See, this customer login is one part. In that register is one part. Right? So like that, we have so many parts here. Correct. So each and every part separately. First, how they will do unit testing? First, they will check holidays. Okay, it's working fine or not. Then they will check flights. Okay, it's working fine or not. Then they will go to holidays, hotels. It is working fine or not. Then they will come to customer login. It is working fine or not. Means each and every part they are checking individually, separately. Okay, they are checking individually and separately. That is called as what case? Unit testing. Okay, and now after checking individually, they will combine all together. See here, they have combined actually. Okay, so they combine all together like this, and they will check everything is working fine after combining or not. Okay, first they will check individually. Okay, that is called as what case? Unit testing. And later on they will combine all together. See here, they have combined, right, all these three together in one single what case, in one single box or one single frame here. Correct. So this is called as what case? Interconnected or integration testing here. Got it, guys? So testing each and every part of a code is called as what case? Unit testing. And combining all parts of a code and conducting integration testing is called as what case? Integration testing here. Correct. So doing testing individually is unit testing. Okay. Combining all together, all parts together again, and testing is nothing but what case? Integration testing here. Clear, everybody? Is it clear? Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good case. So anybody having any queries, please ask me at the end. I'll give you time also. Okay, right. Now listen. So yes, developers will start conducting testing on white box testing here. Okay, right. Now what happens here? Now after white box testing, right? So when 100%, okay, so concentrate on this point, guys. It's very important point here. Okay, when 100% coding and white box testing is completed. Okay, see here, when 100% coding and white box testing is completed, then the developers will give the application to them. Then the developers will give the application to testing team here. Will give the application to testing or for testing, application for testing. Okay, they'll give an application for testing here, guys. So this point is very important point here. Okay, so generally what they will ask, what is an entry criteria for testing? Okay, what is an entry criteria for testing? Okay, so that means when 100% coding and white box testing is completed, then we have to start testing it, right? Then we have to start testing it when 100% coding is done. After coding, they will do white box testing also. Okay, then we have to start doing testing here. So this is an entry criteria for testing here. This important point it is. So now here we are going to come into picture when 100% coding and white box testing is done by the developer. Is done. Okay, is done by the developers. Okay, then the developers will give the application for testing here, guys. Okay, so now testing done by the developer is called as what case? White box testing here. Black box testing. Sorry, black box testing. Okay, what it is, case? Black box testing. So what they will do, guys, here in this black box testing? Considered case. What they will do here in this black box testing? Yes, testing done by developers is called as what case? Black box testing here. So let me write the definition here. Testing done by testers. Okay, it is called as what case? Black box testing here. Again, here also we have two levels, guys. Okay, again here also we have two levels. What are those two levels, guys? System testing and user acceptance testing here. Okay, again under black box also we have two levels. What are they, guys? System testing and and user acceptance testing. We call it as UAT. Okay, user acceptance testing. Acceptance. Okay, testing here. So testing done by developers is nothing but what case? White box testing. And testing done by testers is nothing but what case? Black box testing. Is your doubt clear, Shashi? Developers will do white box. Okay, testers will do black box. right? So now listen here. So system testing. So system testing and user acceptance testing here. Okay. So what we do in the system, okay, we generally know it. We just start checking the application by what? By comparing whether expected value is equal to the actual value or not. Okay, we just compare expected value to the actual value here. Correct. Our general testing here. So we'll open an application. So based on the requirement, whatever the client is expecting, it is developed by the developer or not. Correct. Yesterday we have seen one diagram, first day of class, right? Expected value is equal to the actual value or not. This is a general testing. So what is expected, guys? What is expected here? Expected is nothing but what, case? Yes, that is nothing but client requirement here. Yes, also yes, we can say build also. Okay, that's nothing but what is client requirement here. What is actual one? Actual one is a build here. Okay, so actual one is nothing but what is application. So whatever the developer gives us, right? Okay, application developed. So developer gives us an application for testing, right? So that is the actual one. So we have to compare the client requirement to our application developed here. Okay, this is our general testing, guys. Okay, right? So testing done, right? Expected value to the actual value. So what we testing? So doing testing whether expected value is equal to the actual value, comparing here. Okay, what we do is here compare the expected to actual value, which is called as what, case? Which is called as a system testing here. Okay, so we just, this is our general testing. So we open an application, we start doing our testing. Okay, it is called system testing here, guys. Okay, which is called what, case? System testing here. Right. So here we compare if both are equal. Okay, if both are equal, then well and good. Okay, we will give sign off. Okay, if they both are not equal, what happened, guys? Again there is a defect. Correct. When expected value and actual value, they both are equal. Okay, when expected equal to actual, okay, equal to actual, then we have to give sign off. Correct. Then when expected not equal to the actual one here, right, guys? If they both are not equal, then there is a defect here. Okay, defect or bug, we can say. Okay, defect or bug here. So we have to give it back to the developer for fixing it. Okay, so this is what we do here in the system testing. Okay, what we do here in the system testing. And coming to excuse me, yes, user acceptance testing here. Correct. So our technical team designing is completed. Now coming to acceptance testing here, final testing. Okay, so conducting testing along with the business analyst is called as what, case? User acceptance testing here. So after completion of testing, okay, so conducting testing, so we will do testing here after system testing. Okay, after system testing, see here, after system testing, okay, conducting testing along with the business analyst, along with business analyst. Okay, along with whom, guys? Along with business analyst is nothing but what, guys? Is called as an user acceptance testing here. Right. So once everything is going smoothly and you have given sign off, okay, you have given sign off at your end, then before submitting it to the client, okay, after system testing, before before submitting the application to the client, before submitting, okay, before submitting or hand it over application to the client, okay, before we send it to the client, application to whom, guys? To client here. So before sending an application to the client, so conducting testing along with the business analyst is nothing but what, case here? I'll make the correction later. Okay, nothing but what, case? User acceptance testing here. So before we giving it to the, okay, we have given a sign off. So what is our agenda? As soon as we give a sign off, we have to give it to the client. Correct? Yes, it is clear at our end and there are no errors here. So what you say? No errors, please you can give it to the developer. So sorry, we can give it to the client here. We just generally say like that. Okay, fine. Okay, we will give it to the client here. But before giving it to the client, once again, we have to conduct the testing along with the business analyst. Why only with the business analyst, guys? Tell me, why only with business analyst? Why? Because he is the person, right? He is the person who gathered the requirements at the beginning stages. Do you remember yesterday's class? Because he knows what is what. Because he gathered the requirement, he prepared the requirement actually. Correct? So he knows what is what clearly. So before giving it to the client, once we have to show it to the business analyst, and if business analyst says okay, okay, if business analyst says okay, then only we have to say yes, our application is ready to submit to the client here. Okay, so that is called as user acceptance testing here. So conducting testing along with the business analyst. Why with business analyst? Because he is the person who gathers the requirements clearly and he knows what is what clearly. Correct? So that is what we have. Once we have to show it to the business analyst, if he says okay, it is fine, now you can give it to the client, then only we have to submit it to the client here. Right? So this is what about user acceptance testing here. Okay, so how many levels of testing we have here, guys? Guys, how many levels of testing we have here? Total, we have 4 levels of testing. Correct? 4 levels here. What are they, guys? What are they, guys? Unit, correct? Integration. This is an important interview question, guys. Integration, system, and user acceptance. So how many levels of testing we have? Generally, the interviewer will ask. So we have 4 levels of testing. Unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. Correct? So how many methods of testing we have? 2 methods. What are they, guys? White box and black box testing. Okay, white box and black box testing here. Okay. So we have 4 levels of testing: unit, integration, system, user acceptance, and 2 methods of testing. All right, white box testing and black box testing here. Okay, this is an interview question, guys. That's why I particularly mentioned these points in the notes here. Okay, so this star mark here, I'm just putting it out here. Okay, see, very important here, guys. Okay, so what are they, guys? 2 levels, 2 methods, black and white, 4 levels: unit, integration, system, and user acceptance testing. Okay, so finally what happened, guys? Testing is completed. Even our business analyst is also what, guys? He also given what, guys, here? Yes, acceptance here. So he also said yes, everything is going smoothly, and even you can give it to the, you can give it back application to the whom? Yes, to the client here. So finally 10th point here it is. Okay, finally testing is completed. Now last here it is release and maintenance. Okay, release and maintenance here. Okay, so finally what happened, guys? Testing is completed. Okay, finally let me write that also. Okay, testing is completed. Okay, we will release an application to the client here. Okay, that means we will submit an application. Okay, we will, what we'll do is we will release, okay, an application to client here, guys. Am I correct? We will release an application to the client, or we can say customer, anyone. Okay, yes, we have released it. Okay, after releasing it also, okay, after releasing it, what happened is, so we have to do support and maintenance here. Okay, so what I do here, guys, release in one step and support and maintenance in one other step, I'll write it. Okay, so finally we released, and 11th one here we know. Okay, we will, what we do is support and maintenance. Support and maintenance here. That means, you know, so once you submit the application back to the client, is our job completed? No. The client should also start using the application there. Okay, see, assume that we develop this application and submit it to the client. Now client will start using it. Okay, holidays. Okay, I have to select this. Start using it. Okay, flights. Okay, I have to book my flight from this city to this city. Okay, this is the date of journey. This is the return date. Okay, clients will start using it. Okay, so during the utilization, whether the customer faces any problem, so right, whether he's facing any problem or not, he needs any support from us. Okay, like that, there will be separate team will be there in most of the offices, in especially in big MNCs. There will be separate support and maintenance team will be there. All the time they will work only on support only, because they will support the client here. Okay, after releasing, what happens, guys? Let me write it here. After release an application to the client. Okay, after release an application to the client here. Okay, so if customer faces any problem during utilization, okay, during utilization, okay, if customer faces any problem, okay, if customer faces any problem, so we have to support and give a maintenance to them. We have to support them. Okay, we have to support them, or we have to help them out. Okay, we have to support them. That is called as what? Just support and maintenance here. One thing, for example, we are working in India. Assume that we are working in India, and we got a project of US project. Okay, because the timings will be different. If there is a day here in day, if it is in India, if it is a day, there it will be night now. Okay, if it is a day in US, now it will be a night here. Correct, the timings will be vice versa, right? So assume that you got a US project, you developed and you have given to the US people. Always at that time, support and maintenance team should has to work only in night shifts, because they will utilize the application only in their daytime. Correct, so in that case, so most of the companies are there and most of the people are there, still they continuously work in night shifts. Why? Because they will work only in support and maintenance team, and their projects are completely US, or I can say UK projects. They are like this. Okay, like UK also, the light difference will be there, but still, if it assume that if it is a US project, we have to stay completely in night shifts only, because the customer will start using it during the nights only, right? During nights. Correct, so this is what support and maintenance will be. So after releasing an application to the client, so during utilization, if customer faces any problem, we have to support them, which is called support and maintenance. Okay, this is what about our SDLC, guys. This is SDLC,
So, ma'am,
software, right? So just hold on. I'll just talk to you. Just hold on. Okay, this is SDLC. And once again, I'm saying yes. So you are going to get only first 2 to 3 days of recordings, guys. You will not get all the recordings here. Okay, but daily you will get these notes. Okay, these notes and all the documents regularly what we are learning, I'll send to you. Okay, I'll send to you. Still we are in the basic only, right? All the documents I'll send to you, and daily notes also you will get it. But recordings you will get only for 2 to 3 days of recordings only. Daily recordings you will not get. Still, if you want the recordings, you have to talk to the organizer for that, because somebody asked me. Okay, so you will get only 2 to 3 days recordings, guys. What I'm suggesting you, so better try to attend the classes daily, because you will not get the recordings, right? You will get only the notes. Okay, first 2 to 3 days recordings only you will get it, guys. Right? Going forward, you'll get only the notes here. Even the day one also I said you the same. Okay, so try to attend the class regularly here. Okay, so this is what about our SDLC. Okay, right. See, what I told you, guys, every implementation activity from day one to up to end. Correct? We have studied from day 1 to end or not? Okay. First, software bidding, project confirms. Then, kickoff meeting, project manager is confirmed. Correct? Project manager is confirmed. Correct? Then, project initiation note. Correct or not? Tell me. Then, requirements here. Let's gather the requirements. Then, we have to analyze the requirements. Correct? After analyzing the requirements, what we do, guys, here? Project planning. Right? Who will do that? Project manager. Correct? So after planning is done, so we are going to design it. Am I correct or not? So in that we design HLD and LLD designing also. Right? So once designing is done, we go for coding. After coding, we do testing. In that, developers will do testing and even testers will also do testing. Correct. So after testing is done, if everything is going smoothly and testers are given a sign off, okay, then we will release it to the client here. Correct. So after releasing it to the client, and when the client is using it, we have to support and we have to give them an support, or we have to maintain the application properly. If they are facing any error, so immediately we have to fix it and we have to give it back to the client again. Okay, this is what means why this support is needed. When they are using, if they faces any problem, then again we have to fix it and we have to give them another dump means again another application back. Okay, see, from day 1, from the software bidding to up to support and maintenance, we have seen or not? Complete development life cycle. Right? Complete development life cycle. See, Ravi, business analyst is completely belongs to the marketing. He just do marketing only. He gathers the requirements and he just do marketing. Project manager, completely what he do, he plans a project and he handles the complete project. Business analyst will not handle a project. He just do marketing. Clear your doubt? Right? So this is what about, okay, our SDLC here, guys. Okay, and somebody was asking the doubt. I blocked him in the middle. So who is that? Can you please ask me again?
Ma'am, this is Venkatesh, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am,
Make
will
it
you
fast.
teach SDLC models also?
Yeah. Our next class will be SDLC models only going
Okay,
forward.
ma'am.
Means our next after is 1 or 2 class. Yeah, I'll teach models also. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, I'll teach it. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, guys. Once again, I'm suggesting you guys, you'll get only the notes. So try to attend the classes regularly. And again, I'm saying you guys, this is completely a manual batch. Okay. All right. And duration will be 4 to 5 weeks batch. All right. Duration will be and daily 1 hour, 7 to 8. Okay. 7 to 8 timings as per IST. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay. As per IST. And once again, I'm saying yes, I'll explain you the complete tools here. Tools like what? Test management tools and bug tracking tools. Yesterday I told you. Do you remember this? I explained you thoroughly this one. Bug tracking and management tools here. Okay, bug tracking and management tools. And here, don't think that as it is this is completely free of cost case. You're not going to pay anything. I told you. Correct? And you don't assume that as it is a free of cost. Okay, we are going to do something else here and you're going to skip all the topics. Not like that case. I'll teach everything daily. You don't need to worry about it. Everything I'll teach clearly along with the live project. That live project with agile process. Okay, that live project with our new advanced concept, that is agile process. Right? So classes will be from Monday to um, Friday, guys, as per Indian timings. Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sundays there won't be any classes. Okay, and I'll guide you for interview. Okay, interview preparation I'll guide you. I'll guide you for resume preparation. I'll guide you for certification also. Okay, and I'll conduct, okay, I'll even conduct mock interviews also, guys, in between. Okay, how it happens in the real time, like that I'll conduct mock interviews also. Okay, so try to attend the classes regularly. That's what you can do. Just concentrate on the class and try to attend the classes regularly. Okay, that is what you can do. Just have a glance on the notes. Okay. Okay, right. So mock interviews will be conducted. So like that, everything we are going to take, and I'll going to send you all the documents, guys. Daily notes you will get it. Okay, daily notes you will get it, guys. Don't worry about it. You'll get all the documents, scenarios, sheets, right? All the FRS and BRS documents you will get it. Use case documents you will get it. Okay, every document I'll share to you. Send it to your mail. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interviews. Let's at least.